Hello everyone, welcome to episode 26. In this episode I am building a very nice community. Oh, that's a coyote. I'm building a very nice community that is basically like a countryside community, like a very small village. It is also so I feel like it looks a lot like a French countryside little village, you know, with history and with very cool buildings and just, you know, a very cool, cozy community that I don't think really exists in North America. So what I'm doing right now is the gate, the main entrance, because the whole place is gonna be some sort of a fortress. So yeah, and even though the fortress isn't intact anymore because it doesn't need to protect the village anymore, the ruins are still there and they are still a spectacular sight. So there will be a lot of water in this build, and so water will be a very key element. And this is how it all started. I built this little pond here, and I will extend it to be a stream eventually. Yeah, so the stream feature is very cool, and it makes it feel very mountainous. And without the stream, it would never look as cool as it does, as it ends up looking. And even if we put water, you know, we just put like a lake or something. This stream is just so cool. And I haven't really experimented with streams so far. I know I built the river in like 2 episodes ago, but it's just that's a really big river, you know. So I wanted to build something that looks very cozy and just I don't know, you just feel like a kid when you're looking at it, and you just want to go inside and catch frogs, you know. Although this is like a mountain stream, so I doubt there's any frogs. There's probably just like trouts. So this is because the bridge that I just built is made out of wood because of a network extensions mod, and it got an upgrade like 5 days ago, I think. And this just adds a whole lot of new roads, and basically the roads look like pedestrian paths. So that's a really cool thing. So what I will be doing in this build is that over here in the lower part where we find the castle ruins, it's going to be like an open field, and there will be lots of tall grass and lots of these purple flowers, which I love so much. And you're going to see me place them a lot throughout the episode. I think it's probably like lavender or something like that. And it just, that too, those flowers make you, I mean, remind me of France. And I've been to Paris, but I haven't been to like the countryside of France, you know. But I've seen pictures and movies and whatnot, and I find it looks pretty similar to this. Oh, and also guys, if you guys, well, I'll answer this question like later in the episode, but try to imagine what this scenery looks like. Like, what game inspired me to build this scenery? It's an RPG, and it came out pretty recently. So now, you know, there was a lake, and I was very satisfied with the lake. But like I said, streams would be so much cooler, and having a stream also makes it look a lot like that game that I was telling you about. And yeah, it's just really cool now. With the stream, it's much more lively, and since the water is moving, it's really cool. So there was a path, and as you guys saw, like I couldn't place the bridge from the path, obviously. So I had to put this road here. And more coyotes. These coyotes got stuck here because I placed water everywhere, and now they're just stuck there. Oh, that guy's trying to escape, but you see, no, I didn't even notice the coyote was there when I was building this, so it's pretty crazy. I'm making the stream follow like the road path because you know, often when you're driving on the road, right on the side there's like a trench with a river, you know. Either it's man-made or it's natural, but for some reason, very often, if I'm driving like on like my dad's driving on the highway or whatever, when I used to like travel and shit, I would see rivers, and they would just like follow you on the side of the road, just like they were like their car's shadow, and they would follow you for like miles and miles on end. And I don't know, it was a pretty interesting thing. Yeah, so basically I have that stream over there, and I have to make it end somewhere, right? Because I mean, I'm not down to bring it all the way to the sea. So now I'm building a big lake, and I wanted to find a very flat spot where I was able to build the lake, because to make it look natural and make it look like, because all around hills go up, so to actually make it look like a draining basin, so like all the water collects there. So there you go, connected and very swell. The river, the stream is very good. It's yeah, and I placed like a little island in the middle. You see, I don't know, just to make it more interesting. So there you go. And by placing these source blocks over here at the bottom, all the water that's gonna flow is gonna make this river not flow, like flood. Sorry. And because it is set up at that height, so that's pretty cool. So now for these ruins, to make them look even more interesting, I'm placing this painting texture, which is called ruined earth or something, but ruined something, you know, ruined path maybe. Anyway, and it makes it look more, you know, as if there actually was something before. So you see, now I'm back to placing those purple sprouts, and it looks really cool. It looks really French. Yeah, so here I placed a path around the stream, and it starts over here at the top over there, and just a little path just to make it a bit more interesting and make tourists want to come. And yeah, oh, over here, this is the road. Now I'm building the village, and yeah, so the idea of this village is basically just to have a very small village with lots of roads and lots of small houses. There won't be any houses bigger than 1 block, you know. And since the houses are so small, even though the footprint of the village is really small, there'll still be like 600 people living in it, and it turns out to look very cool. Yeah, it's called Vinston, but I believe now it's called Kensington. So, yeah, something like that. So I placed the watchtower in the middle of town, and it looks really cool because basically, oh, Lamborghinis. I thought this was a poor community. 2 Lamborghinis. Anyway, probably tourists. So now I'm building a wall here too, and this will add so much to the city, which otherwise, I mean, as you guys can see, I'm not using any specific house models or whatever, mainly because I don't want to download anything else from the workshop, because I already have like 700 assets and like 20 mods running on my game. I'm almost at 90,000 people, and you know, I don't want to push it, because I know City Skylines, you know, it's fun and shit, and mods are the best thing ever, but the more you push it, at some point you'll just open your game and everything will be gone, and you'll see like glitching lights, and you'll swear for like 10 minutes, and then you won't play City Skylines for like 2 months because you'll be so pissed. And that happened to me. This is probably like my 7th city I'm building, and every city that I built finished like that. So you know, this city probably cannot escape its destiny, but at least I want to try to make it live a bit longer, you know. So that's why. So I just used regular houses, but by placing the wall and that tower there, it looks so cool. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And for the game that inspired me to make the village, it is The Witcher 3. Bye bye, guys.